man. Good to see you.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good to see y'all.
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
I'm here hobbled and all of that stuff. I tried to act like I was y'all age. I was boxing and caught up to me. So I'm 51. It's old. It's a wrap.
I already know it.
I was boxing. I went
You
to
was sparring?
Yeah, I was sparring. And I went southpaw and tried to throw a left haymaker. Totally ripped my rotator cuff.
That's crazy.
Totally ripped it.
Man, why you was on Carmelo case, man? Dang. You say he was trying to do the little farewell tour.
No, I said he didn't deserve it. And
Oh, real. Why not?
Because he's not a champion. And I love him, but he's not a champion. You gotta win championships, bro.
You think he a great player, though?
I think he was. I think he was a great offensive player, right? One of the greatest offensive players of our generation. But here's what I would say to you. And you talk to somebody that's known him for 15 years.
Yeah.
And I said this to his face, said it yesterday. You came out in the same year as LeBron James. Not only were y'all drafted together, that's your boy, one of your brothers, you tight. He been to 9 finals. You been to 0. That's a problem.
Yeah.
If I'm a basketball player or a football player and everybody winning chips, but me, y'all didn't do nothing wrong. Y'all did everything right. You winning.
Yeah.
I can't hang with y'all. I don't feel good. Every time I'm around you, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Because we do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you so great.
Yeah.
And I came up so short that every time I'm around you, it hurt.
Yeah.
So my fixation is gonna be focused on beating you, not befriending you. And I ain't nothing against you. I'm just trying to get my shine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my shine. Y'all want me to sit here, bro, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's all I'm saying. That's all I mean by that. I'm trying to get my shine.
Yeah.
If you playing here at Alabama, you hanging out with boys. Yeah, you can hang out with Clemson. You can hang out with Ohio State. If your boy from Drexel and he got a problem with you winning championships, and the relationship ain't gonna be the same. There's got to be some kind of the only time that doesn't matter is when y'all ain't doing the same things. If you a football player but I'm an accountant, ain't no jealousy. But if I'm near the top or at the top of what I'm doing, and your life is about here, it's not that you looking down on that person, it's that person is tired of having to look up at you. So a lot of times you find yourself, damn, what happened? I thought we were cool, this relationship was all right, you know. Everything was cool, and all of a sudden, this is something different now. But what's different is that somebody tired of looking up to you. And when you hang out with people like that, it's like, you gotta pick up on that. You gotta pick up on that. Because a lot of times you be thinking, you know, they're looking at you and they're talking to you like you think you big or whatever. You didn't do anything, you didn't change. They changed because of your shine, and they can't handle it. You gotta pick up on that. You gotta know the difference. Everybody ain't like that, please don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But some people are, and you gotta know who they are and get rid of them quick.
Yeah.
Because they will take you down.
I don't know, my thing with Melo, like, I feel like he kind of been put in a bad situation. I feel like he's been in bad situations, and now it's like, okay, like, if he's saying, like, I'm willing to go down a level just so I can make a team, and he's still not on the team yet, and he's good, like, everybody, it's Melo, like, you know he's good enough to make a team, like, on somebody NBA team.
But here's the part that you're missing. You wouldn't have been able to say that before yesterday.
No, I've been saying that though.
No, I'm talking about in terms of what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
He never said a word until yesterday.
Real.
We hadn't heard from him.
Yeah.
He disappeared, didn't do one single interview, didn't talk to anybody, and the only reason he wanted to do the interview with me Friday was because so many other people were talking about him and misrepresenting his position that he knew that he had to step up and speak for himself.
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk. He had no choice, but what happened is that people are looking at him and they're going like this, well, he's selfish because all he wanted to do is shoot, he hold on to the ball too much, he ISO. But Melo, like he explained, he was raised to be a killer.
Yeah.
Here's the ball, close.
Yeah.
Close. Well, here's the problem with that. It was never supposed to be Chris Bosh in Miami.
Yeah.
It was always supposed to be LeBron, D. Wade, and Melo. I said this for years and nobody believed me.
Yeah.
But he told you yesterday, It was supposed to be him.
Yeah.
But he took the 5 years guaranteed dollars from Denver back in 2006 because Denver said, we ain't giving you no out. Take the 80 million or go.
Yeah.
And he was scared that you could get hurt, you could miss out on those guaranteed dollars. And like he said, I'm from Baltimore, I'm not passing up that money.
Yeah.
So they end up teaming up together and they got chips. Let me tell you something. The Heat lost, well, they went 2-2 in the finals. I promise you, if Melo was there, they wouldn't have lost to Dallas. Because Melo was the killer. Listen to what I'm saying. Remember.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah,
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I could almost guarantee you, Dirk Nowitzki was unstoppable. That was true. That was true. He was cold.
Yeah.
But here's the difference. What happened? That was the series that LeBron disappeared for 4 straight fourth quarters.
Yeah.
You don't need LeBron to disappear. It don't matter if Melo was there. Because Melo's like, man, I ain't playing. Give me the ball. This is what I do.
Yeah.
That's the one thing he did.
Yeah, that's real.
He closed. Yeah. He finished you. You know, because he was a straight killer. Give me the ball, I'm gonna put it in the hole, it's a wrap. They didn't have that. Because that wasn't D Wade, even though he was a superstar and what have you. He was more, you know, he knew how to play within the game. He wasn't one that necessarily took over like that, with the exception of what he did in the 2006 finals. So Melo would have closed Dallas out. They had no answer for him. He'd have closed them out. They'd have been over. I promise you that. It'd have been a wrap.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So Melo would have had a chip. And if Melo would have had a chip, think about how much different we'd be looking at his career. I promise you right now, Melo looking the same way he look right now would not be out of the league because he a champion. They'd have said, we want that in our locker room. By the way, you know when I speak to y'all tonight, we're gonna have a talk about Clemson, right? You know that.
Oh yeah.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell happened?
Yeah.
We're gonna have that conversation. We're gonna have that conversation. I'm just telling y'all right now.
Yeah.
Tonight or right now?
Tonight and now. What the hell happened? What happened, fellas?
I don't know. I mean, I think the biggest thing with us offensively, I can't really speak for the defense. We just didn't finish. Like, we had opportunities where we had good momentum. We just didn't finish drives. We had too many opportunities in the red zone and we just didn't capitalize on them.
Right. One of your teammates said a few weeks ago y'all wasn't ready. Y'all didn't prepare well enough for the game.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like, I mean, it was a lot of stuff that led up to the game, but I think a lot of it was just we wasn't focused enough, like, for that game.
They had a lot of distractions.
Yeah, it was a lot of outside noise. It was a lot of stuff going on.
I ain't asking y'all personal business.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
doing that.
No.
But educate me, when y'all say there was a lot of distractions, what do y'all mean by that? Without telling your personal business. What do y'all mean by that?
I think just like
People just not being locked in, like they worry about a whole bunch of other stuff other than the game.
Yeah.
Right. See, from a media perspective, it's like, to hear that, we're like, what?
Yeah.
Only because of Saban. He seems like the kind of dude that rides you and rides you and rides you all day long. Don't let you take anything for granted.
Yeah.
Me personally, that's what I love about him.
Yeah.
That's why, listen, I got mad love for Dabo Swinney and those boys, but I've always been a Nick Saban guy because it's when you see him from afar, you see a guy that appears so relentless and so ruthless towards the cause of winning that you sitting there and you like, they need this.
Yeah.
They need this.
Yeah.
They really, really do. Because to me, I've had Saban kind of figures in my life.
Yeah.
I played Division II basketball, but Clarence Big House Gaines was a legend, and that's how he was. And every coach that I ever knew, they were just like Coach Saban. And it's like, it prepared me. I could take more in corporate America than most people and still go out and perform and do my job because I'm accustomed to it. So when I see him like that with y'all, I'm like, y'all might not realize it, but y'all gonna be thankful for this later.
I ain't got no mic. What's happening, man?
What's up, man? Good to see you, bud. How's everything going?
Man, I'm good.
You good?
I'm glad
Good to
you're
see you,
here.
man. Yeah, man. It's
How's
good
it
to see
going?
you. I've had better days, tore my rotator cuff, but I'm all right. I'll survive.
I've been checking you out.
I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do. You know how it is. The expectation should be annihilation. It really, really should. If you have an attitude, to seek and destroy, you know, then it doesn't matter who it's against. You see what I'm saying? You try, you gotta have a healthy level of cockiness and arrogance towards you in terms of enabling you not to fear any competitor, but respecting them enough to know that you need to bring your game. But if you have this knowledge of self that knows you will never shortchange yourself, that you will never give less than 100%, that you will never take the competition for granted, that you will never do anything to take your skills for granted and your commitment and focus for granted, right? If you know that about yourself, then you should have annihilation written all over you. I've pretty much done everything in the industry other than write a book. I'm not gonna lie to you. My attitude is always annihilation. I mean, when you see me on TV, I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart, I am not worried about a single soul. Yeah. I'm not concerned at all. All I worry about is me. Yeah. All right, did I do my homework? Did I bring my game? That's it. If I'm on my game, I just don't look at competition like competition. I'm like, you're really in my way. Do you have any idea what is about to happen to you? Yeah. That's how I think. Y'all know this because y'all are athletes. Y'all are high quality athletes. It ain't just about your skill set, it's about your focus and it's about your mentality. You could look into a cat's eyes and know, I got him. He's got no chance. He's done. You can see it. And for me personally, I've always had that eye.
Have you ever predicted against us?
Huh?
Have you ever thought we would ever lose? I remember ever you saying that.
No. Honestly speaking, I've never
used you as trash talk. That's why.
Let me say that, and two are gonna get on me about this. And I was at that national championship game. I was right in the end zone. I was right there, and I was like, Nick got to pull something out of his hat, and they got to do something. And then the next thing you know, this brother comes in, and I'm like, yeah. I said, oh, it's on now. And I didn't even know because I had never really seen you. So I really didn't know. But what I was saying is I knew the change, the shift. If he had anything, you got him because they didn't anticipate this. Yeah. But you got to be willing to pull that trigger, you know? And you just got to be willing to do it. And I didn't know that Nick Saban would do that. I didn't know that. I mean, you pulling a quarterback in the middle of the national championship game for a dude. I'm like, what? And I couldn't believe it. But I said, oh, it's on now. But you need to do something like that from time to time. That matters. That's the only time, that's the most worried I have ever been about y'all losing the game. I honestly didn't think y'all were gonna lose any other game. I remember when y'all lost to Auburn, you know, when you tried to kick the field goal, he caught it and returned it 100 yards. I just collapsed on my living room floor. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because I was like, I ain't losing to no Auburn. That guy, it'll be tight, but they'll handle it. They'll close. It'll be a thriller, but they'll close. And that happened. You know, stuff like that. Yeah. You know, like in the NFL, I'm a diehard Steelers fan. So I damn sure wasn't picking Denver to beat the Steelers in a playoff game with Tebow throwing the ball. Damn. And this dude throws, a short yardage pass to Demaryius Thomas, and you know, and he flew down the pass. I still haven't forgiven Ike Taylor for that. I still haven't forgiven him for that. I'm like, how you they let Tim Tebow connect on an 80-yard touchdown. And I love Tebow. He's my friend. He's my friend. But I'm telling you, I didn't see that coming. It's stuff like that that's, you know, throwing me off. But listen, y'all lost one game each of the last 4 years, for crying out loud. And all four, I thought y'all would win. All four.
Yeah, I've never used you for trash talk ever. Like if somebody trash talks anybody, we put it up. Just let them see it a couple of days before the game.
I don't assume y'all.
I've never had you up there. That's what I always wanted to know.
I don't assume y'all gonna lose ever. I never do. I'm like, I'm just arrogant when it comes to Nick Saban. I'm like, he'll have him ready. Not against Bama. No, it will not happen. It will not happen. They're going to check him when it's time. That's how I think. That's exactly how I look at it.